What's going to happen to my son who does have a weakened immune system, who is very vulnerable to bad outcomes when it comes to COVID?
Governor Ducey's office wants 2 school districts to change their quarantine policies for any COVID exposures. They're asking students who are unvaccinated to stay home 10 days.
Kids who got a COVID shot are exempt to this. The governor's office sent letters to those districts saying they are breaking the law. Brittany Thomason spoke with those districts. Brittany.
The governor's office called out Peoria Unified and Tucson's Catalina Foothills School District yesterday. It sent both districts letters saying they're discriminating against kids who are not vaccinated. The districts say they're just following guidelines from the state health department.
The unvaccinated versus vaccinated being quarantined, personally, I think all kids that are exposed to COVID should be quarantined.
As a mom of an immunocompromised 10-year-old, Lori Romero does not want her son sitting by kids exposed to COVID. The Peoria boy has lupus, and any sickness is dangerous to his health. The governor's office says Peoria Unified and Tucson's Catalina Foothills School District require unvaccinated students isolate for 10 days if they're exposed to COVID. It sent both districts letters saying they're discriminating against kids who are not vaccinated. The districts are confused because the portion of the bill referenced in the letter doesn't mention quarantine periods. It mentions masks and vaccines. We asked for clarification today. The governor's office told us the quarantine falls under a mitigation strategy and the law prohibits discrimination based on vaccine status. The Peoria School District says its requirements come straight from the Arizona Health Department.
So we're following both the state and county departments' updates. We can't find where there's any conflict with the law in what we're continuing to follow.
At the end of the day, my kid's not old enough to be vaccinated, and I don't want him put at risk.
State Superintendent Kathy Hoffman voiced her thoughts on Twitter. She says quarantine is one of the only tools left for schools to have safe in-person learning. In the newsroom, Brittany Thomason, Arizona's Family.